Hi, Mike. Thank you for allowing me to visit Sealand. Can you tell me what you're doing here?
What am I doing here? Being interviewed by you at the moment. Um, I'm basically head of Homeland Security. That's my position. I'm also the technical bod that makes it all work, generate electricity, keep water flowing, keep the systems working on the smallest country in the world, effectively.
Excellent. Now, Sealand has been here for multiple decades, going back into the 1960s.
Yeah,
How long?
Over 50 years.
Okay, that's amazing. So, how long have you been living on Sealand?
On and off, 31 years. I've had a bit of time off in between, but certainly for probably the last 15 or so years I've been here continuously, on and off, a couple of weeks on, a couple of weeks off.
Okay, so share with me how that works. So it's 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off type situation.
The theory is 2 weeks and a day on. Then we look at doing a crew change if the weather's bad or we got something else going on or one of us wants to do something. We could do 2 or 3 weeks, maybe 4.
And approximately how many square meters is Sealand?
I haven't a bloody clue.
Okay, well, give people an idea how big Sealand
Right,
is.
we're about 120 feet long in imperial and 33 feet wide, which is 10 meters.
And what does that mean? So I'm hearing 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks at a time. You're living here by yourself.
Yeah,
That sounds
usually,
like that sounds kind of like a solitary existence. Are you bored?
No.
Are you sad? Are you reading books all day? Are you working 20 hours a day? What's going on there?
I do a little bit of reading, but I spend most of my time designing things. I certainly don't get bored. I listen to the radio a lot. I do read a certain amount, not fiction, positive things, but I spend a lot of time just designing systems, experimenting. I mean, out here we have to do everything ourselves. We have to generate our own electricity, make our own water, and make our own entertainment. So there's quite a lot to do, and it's a very harsh environment as well. So as fast as you build something, you just put a TV aerial up to get a decent picture on the TV. A few weeks later the bloody thing's broken and you've got to build another one or whatever. So there's always something to do.
Okay,
Just
and
simple things,
it sounds like you're saying you have green energy here. So how do you generate your own electricity at the Principality of Sealand?
We have 2 1,000 watt wind turbines that charge a bank of batteries. We also have at present 2 solar panels producing again about half a kilowatt of power, another 2 going online, they're already here, and another 2 to follow. So we'll have 1,500 watts capacity on the solar initially, and gradually we're going to increase it as time goes by and as our needs increase.
And how do you make your own water at Sealand?
We basically use rainwater, filter it, sterilise it, and it's perfect. It's beautiful for washing in. We bring a little bit of water with us, bottled water or just tap water from home, just so we know we've got a supply that we know is safe.
What's the biggest challenge for you at Sealand from an infrastructure basis? Is it the structure falling apart? Is it challenges with energy? Is it communications? What's the biggest challenge for Sealand?
Biggest challenge is keeping equipment running that becomes defective. So getting spare parts is sometimes the biggest challenge because it's something breaks, you've got to repair it. You can't just send off and get one delivered the next day. So the main thing is keeping things running. That's the main challenge. The rest of the building's perfectly sound. It's showing its age, but then again it ought to. It's done very well. It's perfectly sound. It's watertight. I have no problems with the building whatsoever. Communications are very good. We've got radio communication of various types, marine radio, etc., etc. I'm also a radio amateur, so I've got other access to radio as well. And of course we've got the cellular phone system, which I don't particularly like, but it works most of the time.
Mike, you mentioned, I believe, Director of Homeland Security. That sounds a little foreboding to me. So, are there threats to Sealand?
Not at the moment, but we have had threats in the past. I mean, you just have to be aware that there are people that maybe would like to take over.
Okay, and maybe if you can touch on one of the previous threats that has threatened Sealand in the past.
Well, there was some investors that did take it over back in 1979, I believe. That's really been the only time, and various people prior to that in the 60s and 70s trying to take over. But no, we're left alone. We're a peaceful nation.
And when you say take over, you're talking armed attacks in some cases, correct?
Oh yes, there was. Yes.
Can you share anything or stories?
Well, I wasn't here at the time. Michael will tell you more about that. But he was here, and a helicopter landed, and basically he was bound up and locked up for a number of days. And then an invasion took over to take the fort back. But I wasn't here at the time. That was just a little bit before my time.
So you're referring to the king's son, Michael?
Yes.
Okay, so he was. There was an invasion of Sealand vis-a-vis helicopter, and he was held hostage or
That's
kidnapped.
correct. Yes, he was kidnapped.
How was he eventually released? Do you know what happened then?
I believe he was bound up, taken away on a fishing boat, and dumped on the shore in Holland, Scheveningen, I believe. I think I remember rightly.
Okay, and basically the attackers had, at that point, successfully taken over Sealand.
At that point, yes.
And then what happened next?
A guy that used to fly the helicopters in James Bond films came along, and he flew a helicopter along with Michael, his father, and a few others, friends of Sealand, and the fort was boarded a few days later, in the early hours of the morning, just at daybreak, I gather.
Okay, so
The story's in Michael's book.
Okay, so this is an armed attack to recapture Sealand.
Yes.
And obviously the royal family was successful. What happened to the hostile occupiers?
Well, one of them, at least, was a Sealand citizen, so he was charged with treason and found guilty and imprisoned for a period of time until his fine was paid. And he assisted Prince Roy with legal matters and various things. He did help out Sealand for a time. And then finally he was released. The story's all in Michael's book.
Okay, that's a hint to everybody to check out King Michael's book on Sealand, and I'll be picking up my own copy. Michael, what are your thoughts on visitors to Sealand today? Is kind of a unique day from my understanding. You're going to have approximately 20 tourists coming to visit Sealand. Pro, con, do you like this idea?
It's different. It takes a bit of getting used to. It's not quite a violation of my privacy. I'm quite happy, really. It makes a change. Everybody seems very friendly and pleasant, including yourself.
Thank you. What's one of the most unique things about Sealand a visitor should know about your country?
It's difficult to say, really.
Okay.
I wouldn't know really what to say. We are totally different. We're not what people expect. They see us sitting there on the horizon. Who are they? What are they? We're a small group of nice people doing something totally different. At least we think so, anyway.
Okay, and that's a good note to end on. Thanks for your time, Michael.
You're welcome.